Hello everybody, welcome back. In this episode I'm going to talk about some activities and some ways how to encourage the baby to walk. I'm going to share my experience with my child and the things that I suggest as a mom to help your child to encourage the baby to walk. Different babies, they start walking at different ages. More or less they are accepted to walk at around one year old, but they can start walking earlier or later, and everything depends on the development of the baby, so it's normal. If you are concerned for a different sign as a parent that your child is not walking, you always consult with your pediatrician. But in this episode I'm gonna share some of the methods that I use as a parent to encourage the baby, and I noticed that they have been very helpful to help him to walk and to advance with the process of walking. The first thing that I'm going to suggest is to set up a cruising area. The beginning, the baby, they start crawling, and after a while they start even cruising around the house. This is cruising around the furniture. This is the moment that you easily can understand that your child is gonna walk very soon, or he's gonna have his first steps very soon. The cruising area that I suggest is that you create a space in your house where he can easily walk with the furnitures that you might have or the chairs. In this way he can teach how to balance his body and also understand the coordinations, and by activity he can improve the muscles and make his body ready to walk. This cruising area, I suggest to have furniture, and also that they are not dangerous. You might put a carpet, or there are different material that you buy in market that they help to create an area for babies, so in the case that they fall, they're not gonna hurt themselves. The other thing that I suggest for you is to put a reachable toy on top of the couches or in the chairs, so in this way you can encourage your baby to stand up, and also you can encourage your baby to go and to pick up this toy. This is very important because in this way the baby they feel the confidence, and also they encourage them to go and to take his favorite toy. This is one of the first thing that I can suggest to help your baby. This is an activity by to help him to understand the walking process and to develop his mind and his body. And also you always put his favorite toys and things that he likes in a reachable area, so in this way he can crawl, he can cruise, or he can stand up and walk by holding himself in the furniture to reach them. Also in this cruising area or in another area where it's safe, you can leave the baby barefoot. There is an idea that the barefoot children, they walk very fast, and the reason why is that when the baby walk with no shoes, with their bare feet, it helps to develop the muscles that they have in their feet, so in this way it gives them the chance to walk sooner. Anyway, you need to find a right place to leave your baby barefoot, so in this way he can walk and he can feel and understand better the environment where he is. And you should not be afraid, you just need to find the right place, and in this way you leave your child to walk and to enjoy his toys, and he's gonna be even very happy when he's gonna see himself doing new movement or doing new things that he's gonna do that for the first time. Another activity that I might suggest for you to do with your child, so in this way you can help them to walk faster, is that you can interact with your child during the cruising time or during the time when they're playing. The activity that you might do that can help the baby and can encourage them to walk is just to open the hands and you invite your baby to come to you. He might be in a short distance, and in this way you can encourage him to do his first steps, because he's gonna feel safe in your hands. And this you can give this encouragement by giving a smile to them, or by saying positive words. In this way your child will feel happy and also will feel confident and safe to come to you. The other activity that I must suggest is that when you have a pet or an active pet that helps your baby to walk. In my experiences with my son, I have a dog in my house, and I have noticed that when the dog walks around the house, he's encouraged my son to walk after the dog. And also in my parents' house, we have chickens, and walking and running after the chickens, it helps the baby to encourage to feel more happy and to play with the animals. In the general, all the children, they like animals, so in this way, this is a good activity to encourage them to do the first step and to walk or running or walking after the animals. Another activity that I might suggest for the babies and for the parents to encourage with the process of the walking is to allow your baby to swim in a pool. If you have the chance, you can leave your baby swimming in the pool. In this way, he can develop his mind and his body, and he can prepare his muscles to be ready for walking. Swimming is a great process, is a great sport that for all the ages, but is a great sport even for children of early age. And if you have the chance, or if you have a pool, or if you have a place where you can allow your baby to swim, I encourage the parents not to be afraid to leave their baby and to develop their hands, their arms, their mind, and also their muscles in a swimming area. Another activity that I might suggest for parents and to introduce to their children are the pushing toys. There are lots of pushing toys that you find in the market or in the shops, or you can buy them online. They are wooden or they are plastic board, different materials. Actually, the wooden are they are found out that they are better, but they are maybe more expensive. You can get even as a gift from different friends or different people that they might give pushing toys, or part of a common gift that the people give to their parents. I think it's a good idea, because in this way, since children, they like to play, they can play with this toy and they can develop their muscles there to encourage them to walk around the house. There are different versions of pushing toys. They are this kind of pushing toys that you can see they are with the wheels and they can walk around. This is actually a very nice choice because it can be converted into a table where he can stand up and he can play. You always check the wheels that they are easy for them to walk around. Also, there are this kind of pushing toys that the baby can push around and they can walk. This is a very nice toys. Also, they are attractive because they have buttons, they have even different other elements that they make babies attractive to play, and also they have even different languages. So I suggest, and I think is a funny time for them, and also it helps them with the walking process. The other activity that I might suggest and might help the babies to walk, or do the first steps, is learning or introducing the music and teaching him to dance. You can dance in front of your child and allow your child to dance too. So in this way, he can find attractive the movement, and also he can do his first steps. This was from my experience, not with my son, but with my niece, that when we start dancing and we teach her how to dance and do a little bit of movement, he was very happy to do this movement. He was understanding better her body, and also he was feeling more freedom to do the movement and the very first step of her. So I encourage the parents to teach the baby to introduce with the music, to help them to enjoy the music, and also to dance with them, so you can encourage them to dance and to have their first movement. Another thing that I might talk is about the walkers. Actually, the doctors and the pediatricians, they don't recommend to use the walkers. They are considered dangerous, and also they are not considered safe for the children, since they have a great chance to fall from the walker. Anyway, in lots of parents, there are countries that they have already banned by using them, but I think it's in their parents' decisions if they want to use the walkers. You can find in different walkers in the market, and they have even other elements like toys and different sounds and music that helps the baby to have to spend a good time in them. But I think it's in the parents' decisions if they want to use the walkers or not. The only thing that I might suggest is not to overuse the walkers. There are so many other opportunities, other possibilities, and other activities that you might introduce to your child, so in this way they can spend a good time, and also they can develop their skills and they can be ready to walk. These are some activities and some different ideas that I might suggest for parents to help and to encourage their babies to walk. There are also even other ways or elements that they might help, that they are helpful actually with the babies in the process of walking. And in the other videos I might share more information about my experience with my son about the walking process. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful, and see you in the next episode.